One of y'all for coming out, taking time out of your busy schedule to come be with us right here at Gilley's Family Opry. And hey, and I know we've got some that has never been here before. If you've never been here before, stick your hand in the air. My Lord, there's a mess up, ain't there? Hey, I hope and pray you have a time of your life here tonight, and we're going to do our very best to make sure that you enjoy yourself. But if you want them to really sure enough do a good job, if you'll just holler real loud, let's say now you was sitting in one of them big football game stadiums and your team just made a touchdown and won the ball game, how would you sound? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a pretty good job. But anyway, I got to tell you this little thing I heard that this mother told her son, he hadn't been going to church. She said, son, you need to go to church. He says, no, I don't. She said, yes, you do. He said, well, you give me 3 good reasons why I need to go to church. He said, well, one thing, I'm your mother, and I want you to go. And number 2 is, that's where you need to be. And number 3 is, you're the pastor. I thought that was pretty good when I heard it. There's another one I kind of like, that this elderly lady and her husband was traveling down Interstate 75, and the state trooper pulled them over. And the lady was a little hard of hearing, so the man got out and the trooper said, can I see your license? The lady says, what did he say? He reached down and he said he wants to see my license. And he says, where you headed? She said, what did he say? Said he wants to know where we headed. So he looked at his license. He says, hey, I see you're from Tennessee. So I was up in Tennessee for a while, so I met one of the orneriest, hatefulest women I have ever seen in my entire life up there. His wife said, what did he say? Says he thinks he knows you. Oh, Lord, have mercy. If these guys do something you like, hey, holler louder than you would if you was at your favorite ball game. And I promise you, hey, making a big racket and clapping and applauding for these guys and these singers here, and I feel like personally we got some of the best you'll hear anywhere. The more bigger racket you make, the better they'll perform for you. And I'll tell you what. But before we do all that, let's all just bow our head and thank the Lord that we've got the opportunity to be here tonight. Lord, we thank you again for allowing us to come together. Thank you for the time that we share together, and thank you for each and every one that is gathered here tonight. And I hope and pray that we sing a song or say something would bring joy to their life here tonight, the time they spend here with us. And we'll be careful to give you the praise, the honor, and the glory for it all. And everybody says, amen. Amen. All right, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead. I ain't going to say a whole lot more. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. And I hope and pray all you newcomers. How many Canadians we got here tonight? I just want you to look right there. How about if you're from the north, but you're not a Canadian? Let me see your hand. Ah, Lord, I'm sure glad every one of y'all come. And if every one of y'all come back the first Friday night in March and bring 5 people with you, I don't know where we'll put them.
I don't either.
Tell you the truth. But, hey, y'all like family to us, and we left. If I went around shaking people's hand tonight, and I bet you I probably shook hands 3 or 4 times with the same person. I couldn't remember whose hand I shook and who I didn't, but if I did, I'm just trying to let you know we love and appreciate every one of y'all for coming out. But right now, let's get this rolling and put your hands together real loud for Mr. Roy Hammett. Would you do that?
All my exes live in Texas. Texas is a place I dearly love to be. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna down in Texarkana wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. Allison's in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple, got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas. Texas is a place I dearly love to be. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, give my hand with you. Remember that Opry old river, oh, I learned to swim. It brings to mind another time I wore my welcome pin. In transcendental meditation, I go there each night, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas. And Texas is a place I dearly love to be. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas. That's why I reside in Tennessee. Some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got, and guess what I got on. Well, I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. And I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in San Antonio. Lost a wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. And I'll be looking for 8 when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. everything that I've got is just what I got on. Well, I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. And I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Thank you. A mighty nice crowd out there tonight now.
How about a hand for Roy Hammock? It is good to see all of you out here. We appreciate all of you coming, braving the cold weather. I believe you Canadians must have brought some of it with you. What'd y'all do? Open all your suitcases at one time, let all that cold air out? We're glad you're here now, though, and we hope you warm up a little bit while you're down here and enjoy some of this sunny, warm Florida weather like it's supposed to be for the next couple of days, we hope. How about right now, we're going to bring an old boy from Alabama out here and let him sing a few songs for you. Mr. Danny Howell, make him welcome.
Down every road there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I raised a lot of cane back in my younger days, when Mama used to pray my crops would fail. But I'm a honeyed fugitive with just two ways: outrun the law or spend my life in jail. I'd like to hold him and be happy. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. That's Jimmy Miller. I'm lonely, but I can't afford the luxury of having the one I love be by my side. She'd only slow me down and they'd catch up with me. He who travels fastest goes alone. I'd love to settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. Thank y'all, appreciate it. Oh, I want to hear about the hair. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engine, headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, leaving me lonely, silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cry. Don't take that airplane ride. Though you've locked me out of your mind, left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engine, they're headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely, silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Jimmy Miller. Jimmy Powell. Don't leave me, I cry. Don't take that airplane ride. Though you've locked me out of your mind, you left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engine, headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely, silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. One here by Alan Jackson and George Strait. Nobody saw him running from 16th Avenue. They never found the fingerprint or the weapon that was used. But someone killed country music, cut out its heart and soul. They got away with murder down on Music Road. While the almighty dollar and the lust worldwide fame slowly killed tradition, and for that someone should hang. They all say not guilty, but the evidence will show that murder was committed down on Music Road. Mother still guitar no longer cry, the fiddles barely play, but drums and rock and roll guitars are mixed up in your face. Though Hag just wouldn't have a chance on the day's radio since they committed murder down on Music Road. That's Mr. Wayne Martin. Why don't you give it up for us? They said no one would miss it once it was dead and gone. They said no one would buy them old drinking and cheating songs. There ain't no justice in the cold banks or cold. They got away with murder down on Music Road. Farther still, guitars no longer cry and fiddles barely play, but drums and rock and roll guitars are mixed up in your face. Well, Hank, he just wouldn't have a chance on the day's radio since they committed murder down on Music Road. While they even tell the possum to pack it up and go back home. There's been an awful murder down on Music Road. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate that.
Danny Howell, how about another hand for Danny? Does a fine job, and we appreciate him being down here with us. That song pretty much sums up what we think about country music nowadays. And in case you hadn't guessed, we're trying to keep the real country music alive, and we appreciate y'all being here and helping us do it. This next young fellow we're going to bring up to sing for you, all these songs he's singing is about twice as old as he is. Not but 18 years old and singing like he's 35. How about a hand for Mr. Ashton Evans?
Easy loving, so sexy looking. I know from the feeling it comes from the heart. Easy loving, every day's Thanksgiving to count on my blessings. I wouldn't know where to start. And every time I look you over, so real to life it seems. But upon your pretty shoulders, there's a pair of angel wings. Easy loving, seeing's believing. Life with you's like living in a beautiful dream. Play it one time, band. How about Mr. Jimmy Miller tonight? Give him a hand. How about Mr. Jimmy Powell on pedal steel guitar? Give him a hand. Oh, and every time I look you over, so real to life it seems, and upon your pretty little shoulders there's a pair of angel wings. Easy loving, every day's Thanksgiving, to count all my blessings. I wouldn't know where to start. Life with you's like living in a beautiful dream. Oh, a dream. God bless you. This next one's a favorite one of mine. Stand By Me. Y'all might remember it off of the movie by Mickey Gilley. Come on, give him a hand. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand right by me? If you're in need, won't you stand by me? When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. Now, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? If you're in need, won't you stand by me? Come on, band. Now if the sun we look upon, you see, should crumble and fall, and the mountains, they should fall into the sea, No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? If you're in need, won't you stand by me? Darling, darling, stand right by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? If you're in need, won't you stand by me? If you're in need, won't you stand by me? God bless you. Thank you.
Ashton Evans. Fine job. We hope he'll stick with the country music, and we need more young fellas like him to help keep this stuff alive. We got a lady that we're going to bring out here now. It's her first time she's ever appeared here at Gilley's Family Opry, and we're glad to have her here with us from over around Grand Ridge, I do believe. And if y'all don't know where that is, that's a big metropolis just about 50 miles from here. Yeah, our bass player is from Grand Ridge. Lots of good things come out of Grand Ridge. And this is one of them. We're going to bring her out here right now, Miss Kathy Jarman. Y'all make her welcome.
I realize the way your eyes deceive me with tender looks that I mistook for love. So take away those flowers that you gave me and send the ones that you remind me of. Paper roses, paper roses. Oh, how real those roses seem to me. But they're only imitation, like your imitation love for me. Give the band a hand. Now I thought that you would be the perfect lover. You seem so full of sweetness from the start. But just like a great big rose that's full of paper, there isn't any sweetness in your heart. Paper roses, paper roses. Oh, how real those roses seem to me. Oh, but they're only imitation, like your imitation love for me. Paper roses, paper
Kathy Jarman, did she do a good job? We'll have to have her back. Well, you know, I used to be a county agent for a little while back years ago, and one time I had this lady call me. There was a circus coming through Bluntstown. I'm from over in Calhoun County, and one of the elephants got loose. And that thing wound up down at Kynard, a little town way down the south end of Calhoun County. And there was a little lady down there that she didn't have a television or anything, and she had lived all of her life down there right by herself. And she had never seen an elephant. She didn't have any idea what one was. All she knew was she got up that morning and looked out her kitchen window and saw this thing standing right in the middle of her garden. And so she figured it must be a garden pest. So she called me. She said, "Wayne, listen, I got a problem. There's something eating my garden slam up." Well, I thought she was talking about some sort of bug, you know. I said, "Is that right? What is it?" She said, "I don't know what it is. That's why I called you." I said, "Well, can you describe it to me?" She said, "Well, it's big. I'll tell you that. It's big." I said, "Well, how big is it?" She said, "I don't know how to tell you how big it is." I said, "Well, reckon how much would it weigh?" She said, "I bet that thing would weigh 2 tons. Well, I figured by then she'd done got into the cooking sherry a little early that morning. So I decided I'd humor her, and I said, "Well, what's it doing?" And she said, "The best I can tell, that rascal is pulling up my cabbages with its tail." I said, "You sure it's pulling up your cabbages with its tail?" She said, "That's right." I said, "Well, what's he doing with them?" And she said, "Never mind, you wouldn't believe it if I told you." We're going to bring this fella up here now. You can believe him. He's got some good songs out, and he's got a new CD out up there, and we're going to turn him loose. How about a hand for Artie Rodriguez?
Thank you. In downtown Modesto, I was working the Holiday Inn. I was set with a gig that would last us throughout the weekend. I was singing a new song I wrote on my way into town. When she came through the front door, found her a place to sit down. I knew right away she liked the words to my song. Oh, she stared at my big guitar and followed my fingers too long. And she had the likeness of a girl that I'd seen in a dream. And somehow I knew she was here to do bad things to me. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. So I found 100 reasons for turning away one more time. She could cause me to sing bad and fall out of love with a guitar, and blow all my chances at being a big country star. I'll pick it one time. Well, she got to looking better as she got down closer to the stage. Lord, she drove me crazy every move she made. And as she sipped on her wine, I could tell just the kind she would be. Lights can do wonders with makeup and faded blue jeans. And the last thing I needed was somebody messing up my mind. So I found 100 reasons for turning away one more time. That she could cause me to sing bad and fall out of love with steel guitar, and drew all my fancies at being a big music star. As she could cause me to sing bad and fall out of love with guitar, and drew all my chances at being a big country star. Merle Haggard for you. We got any Gene Watson fans in the house tonight? All right. This one goes out to y'all. We had a request from I think it was last show. You found your greener pastures in a mansion on the hill, with a fancy foreign car to drive and lots of time to kill. Lord, my mind keeps on remembering the days of me and you, when we were down to nothing. Nothing sure looked good on you. You said you needed simple things, and I had plenty of. And through the days of dark and rain, we could always live on love. But with his style and life, he lured you, and you could not refuse. And when we were down to nothing, nothing sure looks good on you. You honeymooned in Paris. It was carried home the news, and I heard you laughed your cares away on that Caribbean cruise. You know you've always been a dreamer. Now your dreams have all come true. And when we were down to nothing, nothing sure looks good on you. You said you needed simple things, and I had plenty of. And through the days of dark and rain, we could always live on love. But with his style and life, he lured you, and you could not refuse. And when we were down to nothing, nothing sure looked good on you. Yeah, when we were down to nothing, nothing sure looks good on you. Thank you. Yeah, like Wayne said, I got some CDs out back there where I recorded my last album and everything. I'll be sure to try to pick you up one. But amongst all us guys up here on the stage, we got a female up there, Miss Jenny Hammond. I'm gonna like to do a duet with her. We had a request for this, I guess, several weeks ago when she started singing harmony with us back here. But here's you some I hope you like. There's a full moon over Tulsa, I hope that is shining on you. The nights are getting cold here in Cherokee County. There's a blue northern passing through. I remember green eyes and a rancher's daughter. I remember is all that I do. Losing you left a pretty good cowboy with nothing to hold on to. Sundown came and I drove to town to drink a drink or two. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you. And I'm sure missing you.
Hear the city lights outshine the moon, and I was just now thinking of you. Sometimes when the wind blows, you can see the mountains and all the way to Malibu. And everyone's a star here in LA County. You ought to see the things that they do. And all the cowboys down on Sunset Strip, wishing they could be like you. Freeway sometimes make a country girl blue. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you. I'm sure missing you.
I worked 10 hours on a John Deere tractor, just thinking of you all day.
I've got a calico cat and a 2-room flat on a street in West LA.
You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you. Yes, I'm sure missing you. Thank y'all. Miss Jenny Hammond. Thank y'all.
Artie and Jenny, how about a handful? Mighty good, mighty good. Makes you want to go to Oklahoma, doesn't it? We got a drummer back here that not only is he a mighty fine drummer, but he's also a mighty fine singer, and we're going to let him sing some for you now. How about a hand for Dustin Worley?
You can take the house and everything in it, keep the diamond ring, 'cause that's how I'm in it. Sticks and stones are all they ever were to me. This material life with all its values don't mean a thing to me without you. The love that we once had is all I need. So take everything we have if it makes you happy. Darling, let me say before I leave, these sticks and stones ain't all that makes a home. They don't have arms to hold you when love goes wrong. And now you say that we are through. Well, these sticks and stones may break me, but the words you said just tore my heart in two. Remember when we didn't have a dime between us? You took my hand and said we don't need much, just as long as we're together, we would be fine. Now we've acquired all I thought to please you. I gave everything I knew that I should, and still you're telling me you're not satisfied. So take everything we have if it makes you happy. And darling, let me say before I leave, these sticks and stones ain't all that makes a home. They don't have arms to hold you when love goes wrong. And now you say that we are through. These sticks and stones may break me, but the words you said just tore my heart in two. Well, these sticks and stones may break me, but the words you said just tore my heart in two. Thank you. How's everybody out there tonight? Having a good time so far? We're so glad that each and every one of you are with us tonight. This next one is called Pick Me Up on Your Way Down. Hope you like it. You were mine for just a while, and now you're putting on style, and you never once looked back to your home across the track. You're the gossip of the town, but my heart can still be found where you tossed it on the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and all alone. When the glamour starts to bore you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy, and they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down. made you haughty and so rude. Your new friends can take the blame, but underneath you're still the same. When you learn these things are true, I'll be waiting here for you. As you tumble to the ground, pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and all alone. When the glamour starts to bore you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy. Then they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down. And then they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down. Thank you. How many Mo Bandy fans do we have here tonight? Not very many. But we're going to do a Mo Bandy song for you anyway. It's called Too Old to Die Young. If life were like a candle bright, death must be the wind. You can close your window tight, and it still comes flowing in. So I will climb the highest hill and watch the setting sun. And I pray that I don't feel the chill till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young. Now I have had some dear sweet friends I thought would never die. And now the only thing that's left of them is these teardrops in my eyes. If I could have one wish today and know it would be done, well, I would say that everyone could stay till they're too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold